you got to put respect on experience. He has so much experience. He's probably lapped the entire talent pool for today, maybe except with the exception of Fab. Who knows? But either way, I'm looking forward to the matchup. We are getting right into it. Match number 1. It is UKIYO versus SPERO. And of course, I'm sure it's Eddie versus Yoshimitsu. It has to be.
So you got Eddie, huh? You got SPERO, Mark?
You know, going into this matchup, we were trying to figure out what we wanted to see here for the online challenge series. I really wanted to see UKIYO because I really think he has the potential to beat any one of these players.
Yeah,
so
he's one of
I got UKIYO on this one.
One of the emerging Yoshimitsu stars. It's like him, Jumanji, and Mazen pretty much. They're a lot. It takes a long time to learn Yoshimitsu, and now that Tekken 7 has been out for a long time, we're seeing those specialists emerge. We're seeing those dirty Yoshimitsu traps that you get on the wall. So if UKIYO can set up SPERO and bait him into a lot of these bad situations, I think he might end up taking the set.
So you will see. Right now, they're starting it off. SPERO with his Tiger customization. These guys looking for an opening man. He's getting a lot of mileage early on with that running 3. Again, UKIYO kind of baiting SPERO to come to him.
Yep, trying to bait him. SPERO, doesn't mind. He's going in. He's trying to push forward.
I mean, he has a life lead. He's going to chill.
Yeah. I think the thing is, if you just let Yoshimitsu walk up and do whatever he wants, there are so many things that he could do. You don't want to get caught in that guessing game. If UKIYO is going to allow SPERO to come in and start the action, then I think SPERO is going to walk right in.
Oh, that was a brilliant jump back or jump over here from SPERO, and he gets the launch and he gets the follow up. That crouch dash 1. It is so good. That utility move has changed completely Yoshimitsu's game plan, especially on certain things like scrambles and trades like that.
It was a nice long round. Both players got to learn a lot about each other. And as the match goes on, we're going to see players kind of, execute certain strategies that they think would work against them now that they know a little bit about the other.
And I could really see it. SPERO is trying to throw things out to test his opponent here. Obviously there was an opportunity to launch there, but UKIYO didn't go for it. Man, what is going on? These guys are training for the next season of Power Rangers or something. I don't know.
We always get amazed and wowed by the Yoshimitsu when he moves around like that, but you got to give credit to UKIYO. It's really, really hard to do that. You're risking your health bar. You're wide open as he takes that second round. You
are purely counter hit bait, right?
Yeah. You're leaving yourself wide open. So hats off to him for being able to play like that.
Nice, gets the low, and he's testing. SPERO is using a lot of the more unorthodox moves on the move list, but he gets a nice whip punish.
First big punish for SPERO.
First big combo as well. Okay, 4-3+4.
Control for this round. He might take it down here. A few more hits, but Yoshi's just outside of range. His raise drive is extremely deadly. He can knock Eddie out of either relax or probably handstand blow.
Yeah, and it makes it easy for him to do double screw attack combos, which really extends. This is a smaller stage, especially the angle that they're at. He's gonna definitely get the wall. It's done. It's done. You called it, Anakin.
Yeah, crush the high jabs. I mean, that move is extremely fast. I mean, much better than the regular version of that attack. It's a raise drive for a reason. So not only does it extend your combos, it doesn't use your tailspin, but Yoshimitsu players like to use that when in those up close exchanges when both players are trying to go for an attack. There we saw SPERO go for high jabs, because that's the fastest attack he's got. But Yoshimitsu's raise drive crushes highs. An unfortunate situation for SPERO.
I'm sure SPERO is still feeling confident. That's the one. He said 5-1 or 5-2 so maybe that's it. It's time to turn it up from here. Turn it up a little bit. He's adjusting his internal knob right now. But we didn't really get to throw out our numbers. Do you have a specific number you think? I mean, I'm leaning towards UKIYO in the matchup. I think it might be 5-3. That's my guess right now.
Yeah, I would probably have to go with UKIYO as well. I mean, I know SPERO is fresh off that second place performance, but he seemed a little bit too confident. Yoshimitsu is a dangerous character. It seemed like he wasn't really acknowledging all the threats that UKIYO could pose. And I feel like with all the experience that I've had against Yoshimitsu lately, we're just getting started with the Yoshi tricks.
Yeah.
There's a lot more stuff that we're going to see. We're going to see no sword stance. We're going to see tech traps by the wall. We're going to see tech traps mid stance. With SPERO, he tried it out to be the aggressor. He tried it, and it didn't really work really well at all. Let's be honest. He got one big moment in there, one big combo, but he seemed kind of lost. We usually know him to be a defensive player, but he tried being aggressive. Like you said, there's the one. So let's see SPERO try to slow it down a little bit. It's gonna be uncomfortable at times to get rushed down by Yoshi, but he has to find something.
I mean, momentum is always the name of the game, especially with players like SPERO. And I gotta say, we talked about Yoshi and Yoshi's strengths and his ability and his potential, right? However, on the other side, you know, me being an Eddie player, I kind of know the strengths and weaknesses of that character. However, the player strengths, you know, we talk about SPERO even yesterday, how he's the king of clutch, how he's able to clutch things out at the very end. So you always have to keep that kind of like as the X factor, how the players are able to bring these characters to life. And thinking about it, you know, on paper, Eddie doesn't really have that many things to avoid the onslaught. If let's say UKIYO does go in offensively, he cannot sidestep. And if he does try to evade with things like down back 1+2, with back 1+2, he's putting himself at such a big risk. And I feel like if you get one good read on that, it could be lights out.
There are a few situations where sidestep is critical in avoiding, like such as the Yoshimitsu sword unblockables and just being up on the wall. I mean, with Eddie being unable to sidestep, it's going to be that much harder for SPERO to stop the onslaught, like you said. It's going to be tough, but he tried it. He tried going offensive. It didn't work out. He's going to have to find that perfect balance. He's going to have to get his first round in, get a few good moments in. That way he can start build some kind of confidence, some kind of momentum, and move forward in this first 5.
Round 1.
All right, going into Howard Estate. This stage lends itself to the potential of doing some crazy wall damage combos.
He went for his first, and he went for his second rodeo just then back to back. He's testing UKIYO.
Oh yeah, he has to. He's going down the checklist. You know, obviously he didn't go for any throws in the prior round. Let's see what he does now. Now able to get that tech catcher, that quarter circle forward, one unblockable. It's just, I mean, Eddie has a hard time sidestepping as is. He's not going to be able to avoid it on wake up like that.
Yeah, SPERO loves that trip up move. That's one of the moves that, you know, only the more old school Eddie players use. I feel like it goes unnoticed, you know, when Eddie players try to open their opponent up by the wall. But SPERO always willing to use that, and he gets a lot of mileage out of it.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like super launch punishable as well. But you know, he knows how to use it in a way where they're not even going to block it.
Deceptively slow, definitely.
Yeah. Here we go again, looking for these openings. They're about even on life here. SPERO with the round lead, but however, UKIYO pushing his agenda right now, pushing towards the wall. This is a bad position for SPERO to be in. You're gonna have to be very careful.
The pressure is really on against Yoshi, because if you let him turn his back and regain energy, like, you're giving him free life. So it puts SPERO on the clock. He has to go in and make something happen, but at the same time not fall for any traps.
The mix-up floats him out of there. That was smart stuff from
wall break here.
UKIYO. This could hurt. What's the mix-up? Decides to run over him.
Yeah, he's in the wall now. Only 7 seconds left though.
Oh, and he goes in because he has no sword stance. He can do the crouch down forward 3, which is a natural combo starter for him.
A couple buffs, that's one of the big ones in no sword stance, being able to trip up and get a combo off the full crouch low.
I mean, I feel like, you know, with Kuni here now, I feel like Yoshi's going to be no sword stance forever, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why players don't usually go with that majority of the time. He's really, really good with no sword stance.
It gives him way better options. His flash is much more dangerous, right?
Yeah, I guess it depends on the matchup. I'm hearing a lot of them talk about it, so it might be matchup based. But if UKIYO runs into problems, I wouldn't be surprised to see him try it. You know, maybe a little bit of that out.
Oh, he wasn't in range, and again, SPERO with excellent use there of the sidestep trip.
Oh, there he goes again.
Jeez, he's gonna have to change it up. I mean, he has to go for maybe something like a forward 4 or whatnot. I mean, it's definitely punishable.
Slowly figuring things out.
Goes for the rodeo once again. Oh my gosh, and he just did it right in his face. He's gonna go right into Rage Yard. It is not gonna kill, however, it's gonna be putting him in a good position where he can throw out a mix-up.
They'll be even here. Yeah, I think that was a premature use of the
guaranteed?
He did get it, yeah. I don't think that wasn't guaranteed.
I'm about to say.
I was wondering if that was a bit Rage Yard, just cause, like, you know, it wasn't gonna deal that much damage due to the scaling. But he ended up with the round.
Okay, keeps him at the wall. Nice. He went for the sword sweep, but of course he did not wake up. He did not tech roll.
Oh man.
Don't know how that hit, but another rodeo attempt.
Tekken 3.
SPERO. I respect how SPERO's kind of, you know, toning down the pace of the match.
The balance.
Oh, there's the sword swipe low. Oh, he didn't get the launch. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he got away with it.
Yeah. Getting away with murder now. I mean, UKIYO has the right idea. He's just not executing properly. Here we go.
Wall pressure. He's trying to win it right here.
Oh, he stayed on the floor. He could have done it again.
Oh my god, that was a million lows in a row. Really smart stuff from UKIYO.
Yeah, UKIYO trying to open him up, especially by the wall. He wants to keep that position. You know, obviously he has way better. Oh my gosh. Only a specialist would know that. He hit the down back 1+2 evasive tactic. Oh, he only did while standing 4.
Pressing his luck now.
Yeah. I mean, as far as if you don't launch it, it might as well be safe, right?
Yep.
It might as well be safe. That's, I think,
Dangerous.
the mentality that SPERO has.
SPERO's in danger here. He could lose with the combo.
Oh, my, that was a YOLO shoulder.
Yep.
Okay. Off axis.
So hard to
He's trying to evade. Into the throw. Went for it, not able to get it. This might be big. No, he goes for the sweep. Oh, that was clutch, just in time. Oh, he could have had it. There was a trade. Unfortunate.
Oh, man. It's so hard to hit Yoshimitsu. I was just watching the struggle there the entire time between, spinning away, sacrificing a little bit of health to get into a better position, or just, jumping on a sword, dancing around. There was so much going on that SPERO just had a hard time closing that round out. He let UKIYO steal those last 2 rounds, and now he's in a hole 2-0 for UKIYO right now.
I mean, what do you think he needs to do here? I feel like he needs to at least get the lead early on and kind of force UKIYO to come to him. But if he's going to be chasing after him, Eddie doesn't have that many homing moves that are quick enough to really do things. I mean, he has things like forward too, but I mean, that's not really going to do anything. It's not threatening enough.
Yeah, that was a really close game. Honestly, I think that particular match came down to SPERO being a little bit too disrespectful. I mean, sidestep 1+4 on the wall. He got a little bit out of it, but he continued on. He kept doing it a few more times, and he actually eventually got punished for it, right? He kept trying to force his way, trying to do what he wants to do without really respecting much of what Yoshi can do. So
exactly,
he was trying to find a balance. He had it early on, but I think he got a little bit too reckless. So if he cleans that up, he'll probably get his first game in no time.
I think so, yeah. And one of the things I'd like to see UKIYO do is, and you mentioned before, I mean, he's been having a lot of trouble with the wall pressure from SPERO, especially with the sidestep 1+4. I mean, I'd like to see him go for more low parries. I mean, a low parry can change a lot for Yoshimitsu, and there's a lot of wall carry that can be done, and I feel like it would really help him in that situation.
There's still a couple more things that we're not really seeing UKIYO do, specifically using the Dragonfly stance, going 3-4 roll kick into the Dragonfly stance. There are a few more things that we're not seeing, but, I think he's just waiting for the right time to strike. SPERO randoming the Kinder Gym. That's a nice even square stage right there. So plenty of room for both players to dance around, get the timings.
All right. Going into it, let's see how this is going to play out.
Fight.
SPERO's looking for his first win, 2-0 right now for Yoshimitsu.
Wow, he was locked and loaded, ready for that.
Perfect punish.
Yeah.
Wall pressure.
I mean, that has to get you mentally, too. You go for that one single low, the down back 3, you get launched for it. It's like, man, I shouldn't use that move anymore. Oh, and a big counter hit.
SPERO. Nice.
This time mixing it up. I like it. And sidestep 2, a lot of plus frames on hit. One of those moves he's going to have to watch out for. All right, look at that opening again. SPERO playing a little bit more confident. I mean, look at the spacing. Oh, my gosh. Goes for the launch. Gets it, and the reset. Oh, he's finally woken up. He's like, I gave you your 2. It's time for me to take my 5.
Yeah. And here he goes. He's probably going to play a little bit more cautious this time and not, try to be defensive.
Nice, and a good adjustment there. He knew he couldn't get the normal combo opportunity, so he went for the down 4, able to close it out with that hit.
Yeah, that was a combo.
Yeah, other things might have whipped, so he had the right mindset there. Oh, he went for a big launch.
Yeah.
SPERO, a bit of an older player. Maybe his download is a little bit slower than everyone else's, but, he's looking good right now. He's going to have to be careful from this wall.
I saw him getting a little bit reckless there. He tried the crouch grab, so he's getting maybe comfortable, but he still, hasn't taken his first game yet, and we're seeing key charge from this man. He's kind of slowly letting UKIYO in here. He's going to take that round. It's not over yet.
I don't like that. I don't like how he's getting that confident right now. I mean, he's been getting a lot of things. He's done the up forward 3 mix-up successfully, not really getting punished for it.
If UKIYO wins this round right here, the pressure is on. Like, SPERO is pretty close to going down 3-0, and we're only playing 5 here. This set is we're approaching the mid game, and SPERO's got nothing to show for it right now. That's why you see him right now being a little bit more careful, slowing it down a little bit.
UKIYO kind of continuing his game plan of kind of just running away here. But again, running away with a life deficit is not the way right now. He's going to have to figure out ways to get some damage here.
Yeah, he has
to put in Rage. But again, Rage is a good position for Yoshi to be in because of that. Oh, man.
I think it'll kill. Same thing happened to reset, though.
Oh, he got it. He got it. That reset helped so much.
There was
Great
not
stuff
enough
there.
damage on the combo to kill up the raise drive. It was actually the same situation as before. SPERO went for jabs and got him crushed. UKIYO, super smart, went for the reset, and that was just enough to kill him.
And that's the thing too. You kind of have to have a read on that. You know, SPERO, one of those players who never tech rolls. He will not tech roll. He's afraid of what's going to happen, especially by the wall against this character Yoshimitsu. So that was a great eye opener, I would say, and I think SPERO's going to have to learn from that.
And right there, UKIYO is getting into SPERO's head a little bit.
Oh my God, he might be done.
One more chance? No, that's going to be just enough damage. It looked like UKIYO was getting something started there. He mixed SPERO up the last round, and he used that mind game to get more combo damage this round, but SPERO barely hanging on there, you know, rallying at the end, getting those last few hits, finally gets his first game, and now we got a set.
Yeah, it happened so quickly at the very end too. You know, he put himself into rage, and then as soon as he got out of it, he got launched, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, that it looked kind of scary, like, you know what I mean? We are in like the final round, so you do not want to go down 3-0, but SPERO keeping himself in the game.
We definitely have ourselves.
Really, really
it's a real match. It's 2-1. And again, UKIYO probably has to start feeling some of the pressure now because, you know, again, momentum is everything. If you let SPERO, especially him feeling that confident, get these wins, he might just steamroll. And I have a strong feeling that, you know, he has the ability to do that.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of running away, but maybe it's now time to kind of put SPERO to the test, open up with some Yoshi tech, try to show everybody what you've been working on. And again, you know, these guys knew who they were going to be playing ahead of time for a couple weeks now, and so it's different from a tournament bracket where you figure out who you're playing just 10 minutes before you play, or you're sitting there watching the match unfold, waiting for your opponent. These guys knew they had preparation time, and we're actually seeing, you know, a few weeks worth of preparation kind of culminate into this matchup. We're seeing these guys plan A, plan B, all the way down, you know, to plan Z. Like, these guys have it played out all in their minds already.
Oh yeah, and you know, just the results of this prep work. It's so exciting to see because, you know, that's really when character specialists begin to shine. You get to see things that are maybe thought outside of the box, and it can really surprise your opponent. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I'm
going
seeing
into the Mishima Dojo.
A lot of good character specialists, you know, information and just knowledge coming to play here during the set already. So I'm liking what I see. I'm wondering now if SPERO can even up the set at 2-2 here. Let's see.
All right, goes for it, and that's a new move that we really haven't seen in the set so far. Natural combo.
He's opening up.
And that's the thing. I feel like you have to figure out a way to open up your opponent, whether it's through throws or through lows. You have to make him second guess what they're going to do defensively. And right now, look at these guesses. They're all going wrong for SPERO Jin.
3 right guesses. There were no combos performed right there. It was just 3 guesses from UKIYO, and that was a lot of damage. SPERO already down before he even realized what was going on.
It was all pokes, no jokes, but SPERO Jin fighting back here, pushing towards the wall.
Here we go. Any wall pressure. Not the best of the game, but he'll definitely keep you there, keep you guessing.
What's he going to do? Again, he's threatening with that sword stance. Went for a pickup there.
It's like the 4th time he hit SPERO with that move from behind.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised just because I saw the quick back turn shift there. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a seppuku attempt or a suicide attempt. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
I wouldn't
really
be surprised
tough,
either.
Really tough for Eddie to be able to evade that as well, especially if done properly.
Oh my God!
Oh, he's trying to get. Oh my God! Did you see that? That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Definitely some type of character special knowledge there. He was able to do evasive tactic and get that punish. That was crazy.
What a scramble. Both players just going for gold, trying to swing it out. UKIYO comes out of there with a 2-0 round lead. Trying to make it 3-1.
Yeah, SPERO really showing his character knowledge there. He went for the down 3-3, which recovers a little bit differently from a back 3-3. So that relaxed transition, of course, ended up whipping that down forward 1, and he ended up getting the launch.
SPERO making a couple mistakes right now.
Oh no! Ibuki knee, follow up. He's gonna push towards the wall. This might be it.
Yep. Oh no, the tech trap, Mark. Man, that's so dirty. One of the many things that you haven't really seen from Yoshi before in previous games. You know, he's got a lot of tools, but now it seems like all the pieces are put together where they work with another. You know, that move, it's hard to find uses for that move, but now you can use it as part of your combo, and it just adds that much more damage to your damage potential.
Yeah, especially if you're doing a juggle and kind of floats higher into the air, you know you have extra time to pull it off. That move, I mean, even if you stay on the ground, it's going to hit you. So you have to figure out what you're going to be doing. And in that situation where I got the kill, that was a really clean mix-up at the very end. So he was able to pull that out.
It's not even really that hard to do. I actually practiced it, and I learned it in just a few minutes. Like, it's not one of those hard, you know, things. So very reliable damage when you're trying to use that to close out rounds, get that little extra few points of damage in. UKIYO now has a 3-1 lead over SPERO. Just 2 more games and the set's over. I'm wondering what SPERO's thinking right now. What's going through his head?
He must be thinking like I said the wrong thing on the interview.
Really?
That's what he's thinking about.
Yeah. He was overconfident. That was kind of what I was worried about.
I think regardless of what's going to happen, obviously, and just to let the people know at home, after the matchup, we're going to interview both of the players, and we're going to find out their thoughts, of course. But it's not over yet. We still have more Tekken to go. All right, here we go, and we are going back to the Kindred game. This time it was a pick.
Yeah, because it was the stage that he won his 1 game on. So
yeah,
looking for some good juju here as SPERO is trying to dig himself out of this little hole here.
All right, starting off, going back into the set. Let's see what SPERO's able to bring to the matchup.
Never count SPERO the hero out.
Oh, never can. Never over till it's over. That is a mantra that he believes in greatly. I mean, but I don't think Manji's care. He's just going to start spinning to win. All right, nice. Gets the wall carry. Does not. Oh, he gets a splat, but a little bit too far to do anything out of it. Side step attack.
So hard to track Yoshi down and keep him pinned down. I mean, SPERO's doing his best, but when you need the character to freeze up, like when you go into relax and all these other stances, Yoshi just doesn't ever care about that. He can always spin out, and get out of a bad situation.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a double-edged sword because you kind of want to push him towards a wall where you can start mixing him up, not give him any space to run. But in the same token, he can quickly turn that around against you. Okay, nice. Goes for the crouch dash 1. If SPERO were to go for an attack out of it, it would have launched into a juggle. Oh my gosh, so clean right now. UKIYO is looking really good. And he checked his buttons to make sure they work.
Mind games going on between the two here.
He's reeling himself. Not going to do too much damage because of the aerial float. Into the rodeo throw. Successful this time. Uh-oh. This is big. This is SPERO's round here. One more mix-up could do it. He tried to get the reset. And that reset does not work at all.
Just should go for the damage straight up.
Yeah.
SPERO's got some life now. He's on the verge of trying to take his 2nd game, making it a set once again.
Baited. You got him, and I think he's obviously going to remember that for next time.
Oh no, counter hit.
Oh yeah, this is big. Let's see what he does with it. Goes for the shark attack. Oh, he is starting to go. And again, the second hits, SPERO's getting hit by a lot of them. He's going to have to be careful. Sword step guaranteed.
Yep.
What's the mix-up? What's the mix-up? Oh my gosh.
Final round here.
Tricky. Here we go. This is huge because it's either going to be 3-2 or it's going to be 4-1. What's going to happen?
Might be too late if it becomes 4-1 for SPERO.
Oh yeah, that is a deficit. See what he does here. He goes for helicopter.
He's trying his best. He's pulling out every play in his book. He's doing handstand tricks, and it's just not enough.
Definitely not enough right now. He does have the life lead, though. But again, it's going to be problematic because if UKIYO gets into rage, it's going to be another major threat that he's going to have to watch out for.
It's gonna suck.
Don't tech roll. Oh, he did tech roll into the flash.
He's going to suck for SPERO. He's in a corner. Oh,
when he gets a counter hit, it deals it away, and again,
he needed it. He needed it. He needed something, and who knew it was going to be the jab to the launch kick? That's a very unusual move that we see, but when you get hit with that counter hit, you're going for a ride, and SPERO just finds that timing, finds that counter hit.
Finds a way. I mean, sometimes you got to just keep chugging at it, and SPERO able to get back on the scoreboard. 3-2 now, and I feel like, again, he is in contention. Again, he's not at that deficit where it would have been super problematic if it was 4-1. But now being 3-2, we have a different mind game, a different kind of set.
We're going back and forth, back and forth. At this point, SPERO just needs to break through. He just needs to get maybe a 2 streak, and then he's really going. He's really confident. Right now it's 3-2, anyone's game. We're playing first to 5. Just being down 1 game, it's not really that scary. You've got a little room for error, and I know we know that both these characters are not. Both these guys are not going to switch their characters, right? Yoshimitsu versus Eddie all the way. SPERO getting a little bit more comfortable with the matchup. He's taking it a little bit more seriously. He stopped trying to throw as well. And both players were honestly breaking throws really, really well. And neither of them have good enough command grabs to kind of continue to force that mind game. They just have that regular command throw and then the regular normal throws, which aren't really that good. So that's not really a factor anymore. It's just SPERO trying to lock UKIYO down, trying to pin him down. You see a lot of Yoshimitsu sword spinning, and that's really helping Yoshi out a lot.
Anyways, we're going to go to G Corp Helipad nighttime. And again, the score currently 3-2 in favor of UKIYO. However, SPERO again, getting that momentum. If he's able to tie it up here, I think it's going to be too hard to tell what's going to happen.
There's a lot of stage diversity. I like how these guys are going around a little bit, trying to find something that works. I know that Eddie's not really the best at keeping that wall pressure. He prefers to just go back and forth, and he likes the open stage. So once these walls on the side get broken, SPERO's going to be a little bit more comfortable, have a little bit more room to work with on the open stage.
Oh yeah, especially in terms of backdash and kind of just running away. And that's the thing is, that only works if he has a life lead. So let's see what's here to get that. All right, goes for the big kick to follow up here. Gets him with the frame trap. Let's see what he does here. Second hit, not hitting grounded.
Zero managed to escape, but
oh
he's
my
got
gosh.
no life left.
Oh, he tried to catch him.
Out.
Oh, he definitely he threw something out there. He was hoping. He was swinging. Yeah, it's very rare that you see that down back people score from Eddie. Mostly on accident, I would say. Okay, got just one. This time caught him. You cannot break that throw.
You can catch people with that all weekend. Wall break.
Good damage here. Goes for the follow-up. And again, nice option there for UKIYO. Able to cover his bases here. Gets the quick float. You got to make sure that you do something very fast.
He's floating him out every time.
Again, oh, the stab. Guaranteed. Can't break that. Got him. Uh-oh, UKIYO is finding his flow, and again.
Wow, man, he thought he was going to go slide there. Yoshimitsu players, most of them at least, like to go slide once they're in the blue stance.
The thing is, the slide is such a good position. It's really hard for a lot of characters to maximize and punish on it because of the position they're in. So, again, I feel like he was scared for nothing, right? Oh, he caught him finally. This could be it. He's gonna go. Oh my God, so smart.
Dirty. I wonder if that was a trap to just hit him no matter what. If he had chosen to lay there, tech roll, whatever, it looked like that was gonna land. That was sick stuff. We're seeing the traps now finally open up, and it's 4-2 UKIYO.
Yeah, UKIYO definitely feeling a lot better. Using more of his arsenal, using more of his tricks that we've probably seen in previous matchups that he's played online. But UKIYO right now sitting in a very comfortable position. It's 4-2. SPERO needs to win 3. He needs to win 3 straight.
We both predicted, around there 5-3, and I mean we're not even there yet. And UKIYO is looking really, really strong. SPERO at this point, he might be playing for pride. It's an uphill battle for sure. I know he thinks he can do it, but it's tough. Like, we're not really seeing much from him. We're not seeing anything that sticks, anything that he's able to exploit. And on the other hand, we're just seeing like the party going on nonstop for UKIYO. He's getting pretty much whatever he wants, and at any point in time, he can kind of bait you into that trap. Deal extra damage because you made the wrong decision, trying to get up, trying to get away from the wall. It's like a lot. I mean,
let's say you're in SPERO's position, as obviously as a player. What do you do? I mean, what do you do offensively? I've noticed he hasn't really been using down forward 2 at all, and that is a trademark move from SPERO. I know the tracking is not the best on that move, but in conjunction with jabs and certain pokes, you can make it work. But he's not even going for it at all, which is crazy.
Thinking exactly about that move when you asked me what I should do. We never really saw him. First of all, down forward 2 is a very, very low risk move.
Yeah.
And we're seeing SPERO take a lot of risks going in there trying to get stuff started, but we never really saw him once. We talked about it, about how much of a hard time he's going to have if UKIYO goes in and he's playing defensive, but he never really played the way, that he usually plays with the elbow. We never really seen him do that type of keep out. And for what reason, we don't know why. Maybe he just forgot. Sometimes things can slip your mind. You just forget about things. I know it happens to me a lot in tournaments. So one of the most important moves for Eddie, SPERO needs to use a lot more of that elbow.
I mean, that's a move that he's probably used more than anybody else. And right now, he's still trying to find what he's going to be doing. Oh, big launch here. UKIYO is, again, continuing with this insane momentum that he has in the matchup.
It's looking like he prepared really, really well for this matchup. A lot of punishes. He's been punishing on point. He's prepared clearly. You can see, there's SPERO. He's still looking for something, right? But UKIYO, he planned so well. Like, everything that SPERO throws out, he's ready for.
I feel like, this is one of those matches where it's on the challenger. And I feel like going into this, UKIYO, obviously the challenger, losing to SPERO before, SPERO with, I would say, a much bigger name in the scene. So he obviously felt he had something to prove. And look at the amount of work that he's put into the matchup. In this particular player and character matchup, it's really starting to show.
He definitely stepped up indeed. I've been watching him put in the work. He's getting a lot of reps in against a lot of notable players. There's that sword stab again. SPERO having a hard time just breaking the ultimate tackle. He's just not on his game today, and that could change. You know, that's how it changes from Saturday to Sunday. A lot of times you go to sleep, you wake up, you don't have that same fire, that same energy that you had the day before.
Yeah, and then we start seeing the down forward 2 from Surgeon, able to land it, but oh man, getting put into the blender. The thing is, Yoshi has all the bull for that blender. Let's see what he does here. This is going to be tough because right now, SPERO working his way back. He's at a deficit. He has to press on with the attack.
Full control. Domination. One more hit. It's only a matter of time. There it is. The charge at the end. A little bit of showmanship. UKIYO.
I wonder if they're going to talk about that key charge on the interview. I'm looking forward to it. But man, oh man, we got UKIYO triumphant. 5-2 over SPERO.
Yeah, he never really was in a moment where he faced a lot of pressure. You know, it was at best it was, I think, 2-1 for SPERO, and then it became 3-1, 3-2. But UKIYO was never tied up. He was never down a set. He got to play comfortably the whole time.